Morning, this is Donna with His Truth Be Told Ministries. We're here for a morning reading of the Bible. I am currently reading from the third year of our 3-year plan. I will be reading from the NASB. If you have any comments or a verse that stands out to you, please put it in the comment section. Today we are in the book of Leviticus. We are doing chapter 22. Let's get started. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Tell Aaron and his sons to be careful with the holy gifts of the sons of Israel, which they dedicate to me, so as not to profane my holy name. I am the Lord. Say to them, if any man among all your descendants throughout your generation approach is the holy gifts which the son of Israel dedicate to the Lord, while he has an uncleanness, that person shall be cut off from before me. I am the Lord. No man of the descendants of Aaron who is a leper or who has a discharge may eat of the holy gifts until he is clean. And if one touches anything made unclean by a corpse, or if a man has made a seminal transmission, correction, let me read verse 4 again. No man of the descendants of Aaron who is a leper or who has a discharge may eat of the holy gifts until he is clean. And if one touches anything made unclean by a corpse, or if a man has a seminal emission, or if a man touches any teeming things by which he is made unclean, or any man by whom he is made unclean, whatever his uncleanness, a person who touches any such shall be unclean until evening, and shall not eat of the holy gifts unless he has bathed his body with water. But when the sun sets, he will be clean, and afterward he shall eat of the holy gifts, for it is his food. He shall not eat an animal which dies or is torn by beasts, becoming unclean by it. I am the Lord. They shall therefore keep my charge, so that they will not bear sin because of it, and die thereby because they profane it. I am the Lord who sanctifies it. No layman, however, is to eat the holy gift. A sojourner with the priest or a hired man shall not eat of the holy gift. But if a priest buys a slave as his property with his money, that one may eat of it, and those who are born in his house may eat of his food. If a priest's daughter is married to a layman, she shall not eat of the offering of the gifts. But if a priest's daughter becomes a widow or divorced and has no child, and returns to her father's house, as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's food, but no layman shall eat of it. But if a man eats a holy gift unintentionally, then he shall add to it a fifth of it, and shall give the holy gift to the priest. They shall not profane the holy gifts of the sons of Israel, which they offer to the Lord, and so cause them to bear punishment for guilt by eating their holy gifts. For I am the Lord who sanctifies them. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and to his sons, and to all the sons of Israel, and say to them, any man of the house of Israel, or of the aliens in Israel who presents his offering, whether it is any of their votive or any of their freewill offering, which they present to the Lord for a burnt offering. For you to be accepted, it must be a male without defect from the cattle, the sheep, or the goats. Whatever has a defect you shall not offer, for it will not be accepted for you. When a man offers a sacrifice of peace offerings to the Lord to fulfill a special vow, or for a freewill offering of the herd or of the flock, it must be perfect to be accepted. There shall be no defect in it. Those that are blind or fractured or maimed, or having a running sore, or eczema or scabs, you shall not offer the Lord, nor make of them an offering by fire on the altar of the Lord. In respect to an ox or a lamb, which has an overgrown or stunted member, you may present it for a freewill offering, but for a vow, it will not be accepted. Also, anything which is with its testicles bruised or crushed or torn or cut, You shall not offer to the Lord or sacrifice in your land. Excuse me. Nor shall you accept any such from the hand of a foreigner for offering as the food of your God. For their corruption is in them. They have a defect. They shall not be accepted for you. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, when an ox or a sheep or a goat is born, it shall remain 7 days with its mother, and from the 8th day on it shall be accepted as a sacrifice or an offering by fire to the Lord. But whether it is an ox or a sheep, you shall not kill both it and its young one in one day. When you sacrifice a sacrifice of thanksgiving to the Lord, you shall sacrifice it so that you may be accepted. It shall be eaten on the same day. You shall leave none of it until morning. I am the Lord. You shall keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. You shall not profane my holy name, but I will be sanctified among the sons of Israel. I am the Lord who sanctifies you, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am your Lord. Well, that's it for Leviticus 22. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for joining me to read God's Word. Excuse me. To get a copy of this reading plan and many others, please visit histruthbetold.org. There you will also find the studies we are currently offering as well as other items of interest. Last but not least, please hit the like and subscribe button to be notified of new content. Have a great day in the Lord.